So, the end of the year, huh? 31st of December of 2018. I'll personally acknowledge this year as the year I finally became what years ago I dreamed of becoming. I was scribbling in my notebook about my game ideas, among some popular games at the time. I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's. That one in particular was when I first got into a fandom, experienced both the worst and the best of what makes up the bunch of people that happen to follow game dev stuff. So today, I will talk about what led to here, what will become, and other Dumbo things. I don't know, let's find out. It was 2017 when I came to Roblox, which at the time was probably one of its peaks of popularity, until it crashed down to the point where it is today. At that time, I was playing a little game called Miner's Haven, which fascinated me with how much you could do in that game. Upgrading your ore, strategizing what machines to use and get the best worth stuff, and rebirthing and start from zero but keeping the best of the most powerful ones. Just lovely. Then realized, hey, I could create models for this game. About January to February, I officially knew how to make 3D models. No Roblox Studio only at the time, but publishing them for people to see in hopes that the creator, Andrew Bereza, would see them and pull one of them was so amazing. Imagine that, a piece of you in a big game. Couldn't ask for more. But eventually, as the months went by and my knowledge grew stronger and stronger, I took notice of Blender, a popular open source 3D package, and the day I used it, everything changed. I could poke with vertices, faces, lines, put materials on things, and render them like I had my own Pixar in my computer. While I was much unaware of how the magic happened, I didn't hesitate later to start rendering models and Roblox characters with it. While on the Miner's Haven community, I had made a few friends, 4 of them in particular: Res, Nerdysen, Incendispike, and Binary Crimson. Res was at the time my partner in crime, trying to make the next big game on Roblox with giant scenarios, a plot with multiple endings, and so much more. I've been trying my own hand at making music, the first attempt being a horrible mess. But today, I can make some more decent stuff. Check it out. Nerdysen is today my true partner, the ultimate duo. Not only was he Brazilian just like me, he shows the same interests as I do, a memory heart and a FPS pro. To what happened to like a ton my TF2s, he went for the more popular alternative and didn't leave a single person alive on the battleground. Incendispike and I made a sort of trio with Res back in the day, and Res and Spike were more of a duo than was, but I didn't care. What we had in common was a passion for TF2. I had with trading items, as back in 2016 I was a pretty good trader, getting lots of keys before cashing out and have a bunch of games to now play. But now I could help a friend with my skills. Binary was somewhat aggressive towards me first, but later we started to become more friendly towards each other, was like making art and having wacky game nights with other people in the community. Today he's a somewhat successful artist with art towards Robloxes and gains a bunch of money for it, I think. However, at the start of 2018, things took a change. Res was starting to become mentally unstable. On March of that year, me and Spike parted ways from him, and today he has completely gone off the internet. But, free from my Roblox duties, I started to become more and more like a real game dev. Starting from April, I tried my hand at doing C++. Then after that, it went from there. Many programs, many new crazy things, but just as many renders. Blender started to become second nature. I could create characters, and more like it was no big deal, making renders to get more popular as well. Finally, around August, I released my first game, Gems Challenge. Yes, it was pretty bare bones, and yes, it was basically sort of a clone of an existing first Suckerban game, but I didn't care. I officially made a game. Thanks to Click 10 Fusion 2.5, I had a game I could tell people I programmed and made art for. This was also the time I started becoming more adept at doing 2D art, specifically pixel art, which today is still the main art of my game things, using Incendispike, a program that is basically Photoshop for pixel art, with tools that still to this day blow my mind. September, I got a new GPU, the GTX 1050 made by Nvidia. It feels like I was closer to that PC dream, being able to run games at 60 frames per second at maximum settings. Truly a time to enjoy more of my color fun games like ahead of time. He also made a mashup music thing for that game, so check it out too. October, things got crazier. Utilizing Love 2D and some newfound skills with Lua, I managed to remake Gems Challenge on Lua. With sounds, music, and even some changed graphics, I got a prototype that even let you put in maps made with the town map editor. In November, I think I started delving into ideas for other games I could do, including trying out Unity, but that wouldn't happen until the very start of December. Finally, this month, me and Nerdo, after spending so much time talking around and goofing, we got together to try and make a small game for Lauderdale. Well, it went much nowhere. I finally knew how to use Unity. Now we got experience making some sprites, and I got yet another thing to love forever. Well, that's awesome and all, but you must be wondering, what's this Megaknight and green shirt things I keep talking about so much? Well, they're pretty much my big real game projects I'm gonna start to do, but only Megaknight first because green shirt is way more complicated in size and features. The first one is a Wildlands-inspired platformer where you control a fat knight with a magic sword, looking to fight off mages trying to take off England. The other is a RPG about a bored vendor who goes after his lost green shirt and in the way finds friends, punches enemies, and things happen. I am excited to work on them, and with the sound and feel to make more videos, you'll see all of the stuff. Me playing games, talking with Nerdo, and probably making crap jokes with like a week later, and generally just putting more and more crazy things into these awesome and funny projects. 2019 will bring you a ton. So after so much stuff I talk about, what's coming along? Well, I'm gonna make more renders, more memes, can't forget the videos. 2019 will just expand what 2018 started, and you should probably look into that too. You should try to make new things, reach the goals you set for yourself, but there is no limit on yourself. So I will see you in like a day or something. No next year jokes, that's just dumb. Also, stay around for the end of the video. I compiled a ton of animations I made just for this special occasion. So, have an amazing new year, have a good day.